Hello everybody. Today we are going to discuss reaction of ethers with HI. Remember, ethers react with appreciable rate with HI and ethers react too with HBr. But reaction with HCl is too slow. But as far as reaction of ethers with HI is concerned, then remember, when ethers are treated with HI in cold condition, then mixture of alcohol and alkyl iodide is obtained. For example, consider ethoxyethane. Ethoxyethane is a simple ether. When treated with HI in cold condition, then mixture of ethyl alcohol and ethyl iodide is obtained as a product. But in case of mixed ethers, for example, consider methoxyethane, that is ethyl methyl ether, it is mixed ether. When treated with HI in cold condition, then remember, in case of mixed ether, higher alcohol and lower alkyl iodides are obtained. I mean, when ethyl methyl ether is treated with HI in cold, then ethyl alcohol and methyl iodide is obtained. Now this reaction can be explained as far as mechanism of this reaction is concerned. What happens? It takes place in two distinct steps. Step number 1 involve protonation of ether. Now we know very well ether contain oxygen and oxygen bear lone pair of electrons. Thus what happens? Protonation takes place like this, and due to which oxonium ion is a product of the first step. So this is the oxonium ion so obtained along with halide ion, in this case iodide ion. Now in step number 2, in second step, SN2, I mean nucleophilic attack of halide ion on least substituted carbon takes place. Thus, the oxonium ion above whatever obtained get ultimately attacked by iodide ion, and right here what happens? This is least substituted alkyl group. Thus, iodide ion tend to attack at this carbon, and that lead to the formation of ethyl alcohol along with methyl iodide. Now, if ether contain one of the branched alkyl groups, consider this ether, I mean third butyl methyl ether. Now third butyl methyl ether contain bulky third butyl group and simple methyl group. When such type of ethers are treated with HI in cold, then remember, ether with maximum branching prefer to give halide, and the lower alcohols are formed as a product. I mean third butyl methyl ether react with HI in cold, and this may lead to the formation of third butyl iodide along with methanol. Now as far as mechanism of this reaction is concerned, what happens as usual? Step number 1 includes the protonation. So ether, I mean third butyl methyl ether, ultimately get protonated, and as a result of which protonated, I mean oxonium ion is obtained on protonation of ether, and the oxonium ion so obtained can be given as along with the halide ion. Now in this case what happens? This oxonium ion now contain the branched alkyl group, and that alkyl group happens to be tertiary. Thus tert butyl cation is expected right here. I mean tertiary butyl carbonium ion is obtained with the departure of methyl alcohol, and in subsequent step, I mean in step 2, the tert butyl cation whatever obtained ultimately get attacked by halide ion, and this lead to the formation of tert butyl iodide. Thus, ethers having branched alkyl group prefer to give alkyl halides, and another alkyl group which might be lower one but prefer to form alcohol. Now, another thing is, if ethers are heated with HI, I mean with excess HI, what happens when ethers are heated with excess HI? Remember, ethers prefer to give alkyl iodides when heated with excess HI. For example, consider ethoxyethane. This is simple ether. When this ether is heated with excess HI, now conditions are hot, then this lead to the formation of ethyl iodide with the departure of water. So this is simple ether, so one type of alkyl iodide is expected. But if instead of this mixed ether like methoxyethane, that is ethyl methyl ether, is heated with excess HI, then mixture of ethyl iodide and methyl iodide is obtained along with water. Now, why this happens? As far as mechanism of this reaction is concerned, that is so simple. Now we are going to explain this reaction. Now, step number 1, as usual, this involve protonation of ether. Now, methoxyethane can be given as, so protonation in very first steps takes place, which can be given as, thus that lead to the formation of oxonium ion. Oxonium ion so obtained can be written as along with iodide ion. Now, in step number 2, least substituted alkyl group get attacked by the halide ion. This step is SN2 step. Thus, the oxonium ion so obtained can be given as, and remember, this carbon is least substituted. Thus, departure of ethyl alcohol takes place, and iodide ion attacks the methyl group, lead to the formation of ethyl alcohol and methyl iodide. But as we are using HI in excess, what happens? The alcohol so obtained in next step, alcohol, that is ethyl alcohol so obtained, ultimately get attacked by the HI, and right here in very first step protonation takes place, and that lead to the formation of protonated alcohol, which can be given as, this is the protonated alcohol along with halide ion. And in very next step, what happens? The protonated alcohol get attacked by halide ion, and right here we receive ethyl iodide with the departure of water. In this way, with excess HI in hot condition, alkyl iodides are obtained. It's what all about the reaction of ether with what? HI. Thank you.